Now, that might have been an issue. Appreciate that. How I'm sounding now. I got the mic on with the little windscreen, but it is a little windy out here, so let's see. Terry, what's good? Okay, cool. See, it's working now. Yeah. All right. Got it figured out. Yeah, this area here, we're in Bordeaux, France. So this is like the reflecting pool area. Got some people out there. They look like they about to do some serious wakeboarding or something. I don't know. But yeah, I was out here taking pictures, video with the other main camera. So I'm out here now like this, doing a little live. Okay, you chilling at the house today? What's today? Today, Wednesday? Yeah. Got one of them work from home days. That's what's up. Yeah, that's a famous bridge right there. It's called Pont de Pierre, Bridge of Pierre, I believe. What it translates to. I keep forgetting the name of this area, but this is the reflecting pool. Um, got kids getting undressed out here. That's one thing. Like on the warm days, kids can come out to this little pool and escape the heat. Run around. Adults too. Adults are in there. Big kids are in there. That guy's wakeboarding over there. And they got a garden over here, like a community garden. So it's pretty cool. A lot of people don't. They think Bordeaux. They think it's just wine, right? They don't know it's a place. You'd be surprised how many people don't know Bordeaux is actually a town, a city. Just under 1 million people, so it's not the biggest, but I think it's like France's sixth biggest city, but not even 1 million people here. So I don't know. I've talked to a few people out here today. Um, people coming out here taking pictures, whatever, and you can see that they're tourists, so to speak, but they're not foreign tourists. They're from France. Most of the people I talked to today are from France who are visiting Bordeaux. All right, let me switch this camera around. And yeah, it's just one of those towns. It's a town that French people come to visit, and you know, it's kind of cool like that. Like it's not overblown with American tourists, or I would say more European tourists. And it's that time of year too. You're not going to see the peak of tourism because school just started. So I think actually a few of the people I talked to today were college students. So they out here. They just started school this week, and they're just coming out and visiting and seeing the sights. A lot of them don't even know Bordeaux that well, so they're getting acquainted with the city. They've heard about it, maybe visited once before, but now just coming to hang out. What we'll probably do is I'm gonna probably come back out here at night tonight. I'm definitely coming up back out tonight because I want to see all this stuff lit up. I think they have it lit up at night now. I know it's got a Europe supposedly is going to be going through an energy crisis. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if I want to stick around in Europe while that's going on because it won't be a good time if things are shut down early and all that. But I think the lights should be lit up there, and probably the bridge as well will probably be lit up. So that'll be something to see. At least take some good pictures, something like that. So, but yeah, you got, and then Jesus, she must be American. She's loud with her English for no reason. She's on the phone. Wanted to come and bomb my live feed, girl. Get out of here. Unless you speaking French. I don't want to hear you talking nothing. Anyway, on this live stream today, But let's see what we got over here. We got some people. You see people taking pictures. Other people taking pictures, doing their thing. But yeah, it's pretty nice out here. Can't lie. And garden. Should we walk through the garden? Let's see. Why not? A lot of benches. Let me check the comments. If there are any comments, this is slow live, I know, but let me see. Okay, South Africa. That's what's up. Let me see. Hold on a second. Is the weather as good as in the States? I don't know what the States is doing right now, but the weather is good out here. It's probably, I think the high today got to like maybe 78, maybe 80, and we got a nice little breeze kicking. So it's chill today. Let me set up over here right quick. But you see the church steeple there. So I'm gonna try to pump out this video I got coming out, um, walking through the downtown area a little bit, and then even walking here. Let me get this camera back on me. So I got two videos coming out, and I'll walk through the town and show you what's up, do a little commentary, and hopefully I can get that out this week, by the end of this week. I know I need to be timely with it. I need to get faster, more consistent with the videos, and that's going to start happening because with some of these, it's going to be a lot less editing, bro. Ain't going to be no too many fancy graphics. It's going to be like 2 or 3 cuts and boom, put it out there. But yeah, I walked through the downtown or some of this old town district area here, and I show you a little bit of the city. Actually, I walked here from my hotel as well. I'll show you that. And then I also need to walk through at night, certain parts at night. The thing is, the GoPro, which is the best walk around camera, doesn't do well in low light situations. So I gotta figure something else out. I could probably do it with the iPhone. It's just the iPhone sucks to be holding up like this, filming. But last night it wasn't where I was walking, it wasn't too bad. It was not a lot of people, so even if I had this up, it wouldn't have looked too out of place. But anyway, the French Karen, yeah. Yeah, that chick that was walking by, yeah. She didn't give me no problem. She was just being an American a lot. I mean, I'm over here speaking English too, but if I introduce myself to somebody, it's in French. I don't know. Maybe she speak better French than me. I don't know if she could. But she was being real loud with that. Shout out from Dallas, Texas. That's what's good. San Diego, good morning. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I got an Insta360. I ain't bring it with me this time, but I got one. The only thing about that Insta360 is the editing software is you have to go in. You can't just use your normal editing software. You got to go in and like do stuff. You gotta show certain angles. They call it reframing. So you gotta reframe everything. Go through, reframe it, export that video, then use your normal editing software to edit that. So that's the issue with the 360. It's just the workflow is a lot longer, and it's not as it just takes longer, man. I like it. Don't get me wrong. In some cases, it's actually the better move. It's a unique move when you got the 360 cam up. But from my experience, I don't know if the juice has been worth the squeeze. The juice has definitely not been worth the squeeze as far as the views I get with it right now. Now, I've been hearing from some people that if you got a 360 or one of those Oculus headsets and you got 360 video, it gives a whole new look, which something like this, it might actually work out really good for, because people come here and visit it, and they're in the metaverse and they can do their own 360. That would actually be great. But I didn't bring it on this trip. But I'll probably have it. I'll try it out probably in Germany again, or once I get back to my spot and hit it up. But it's one of those things, man. Right now, it's just really not worth the squeeze, in my opinion. I appreciate that, man. Big shout out to Haiti. So I was talking with my uncle, the other day, and he's Togolese, and we were talking about Haiti, and I was like, yeah, a lot of people from Haiti are from Togo, right? I was just reaffirming that. He was like, yeah, he's like Togo and Benin, like those. Pretty much a lot of the French brought a lot of people from there over to Haiti back in the day whenever they were shipping people over. And yeah, you can see it actually when I watch videos of Haiti, like the people look just like people in Togo, Benin. I haven't been to Benin before, but Togo. And if you look at those places, those two countries are very small countries, but yet they do have a distinct look. I think I was mentioning that on one of Ace's Haiti videos, and somebody was like, "Yeah, well, they all look African." I'm like, "Man, you don't know what the fuck you talking about." People from Haiti look very like so similar to Togo. It's obvious. It's obvious that's where they came from. Unless you just don't know, you haven't seen enough Africans. Your eyes ain't are not dialed in like that. And you might be, oh yeah, they just look like Africans. We got different type of people in Africa too. But anyway. All right, trending videos. What's good, gangster? Yeah, man. It's out here in Bordeaux, France. So y'all who just popped in, we'll walk around this reflecting pool again since it's a major tourist attraction. I was out here taking a bunch of pictures earlier. Hopefully this is coming in clear, because I'd be ashamed if it doesn't. But either way, I got video on the camera and the GoPro that will do it justice once I upload it. Hopefully later this week, if I get on my business. But we got blessed today with good weather for sure. It's not too hot, not raining. Got some sun coming through the clouds periodically. Clouds are not that thick either, so just enough to keep us cool. But yeah, that's a famous area here in Bordeaux. You'll see, if you look up Bordeaux and pictures of Bordeaux, you'll see this. You'll see that steeple there, that bridge there, this reflecting pool, and this river in general. But like you're hitting in this spot right here, you're hitting a lot of the famous pictures of Bordeaux, the city. Obviously, Bordeaux has a huge wine region. I think the number one in the world. Something like a billion bottles of wine, just under a billion, like 900 million bottles per year. Per year, bro. That's a lot of drinking, a lot of wine. Yeah. He up in Jamaica. I think he's still there. You never know. He might have switched up last couple of days and bounced. But I know he was. Yeah, man. So I'm doing the Euro thing right now in France at the moment. Don't know how long I'm gonna be here, but either way, I'll probably bounce back here even if I leave soon, probably just come back before it gets. I want to do a lot of Euro bouncing around Europe before it gets too cold, right? Because once it gets cold here, I mean, I got gear with me. I got a jacket. I got all that stuff. But once it gets cold here, it's not as fun. It's not as easy to get outside. People aren't as friendly, due to the cold. I guess it depends on which country, but countries up north where it gets cold and dark, yeah, they're definitely not going to be as friendly. They might still be friendly, but not like when it's warm. That's what I've noticed. Yeah. So what other questions y'all got about France, man? France and Europe in general. Oh yeah, so the reflecting pool, you see it this way, and it's not obvious why it's called the reflecting pool, but if we come around that other side there, you'll see it reflects the buildings. Give you that look. Let's see, while we walking around there, let me go ahead and put the camera back on me. Yeah, it's like I said though, it's perfect weather today. Perfect for doing what I'm doing, walking around, doing the tourist thing, taking pictures, talking with a few people. I did the walk yesterday with the GoPro. Went to a little shop, cafe, and I was, talking to the camera, doing all that. And then some young lady came and sat down. She sat down some tables behind me, and I was talking for a while on camera. Then she came up and then came over and sat beside me, and we started having a conversation. Um, I think she's working a day, and I couldn't link up with her. We were supposed to link up later yesterday afternoon, but we couldn't because I was gonna go. I was gonna go get some food with my family. So, some of my family I hadn't seen in a couple of years, so I wasn't gonna postpone them for a little impromptu dinner date. But I don't know if she is available, probably maybe tonight or some other time, then we'll probably link up. But that's the power of the cafes out here, man. You can post up at a cafe and meet some people or have a good conversation. In general, I'm starting to notice now, unlike before when I visited here, a lot more young people are willing to speak English, which is surprising because I'm ready to practice my French out here. But also, too, it could also be because the universities might be doing more with English now, and they might be offering more English courses. I don't know. And the university just started, so people getting back into class, doing all that. But yeah, this is why they call it reflecting pool. So let me explain this here. So it actually has three phases that it goes through. Right now, it's like drying up, and then I think it cycles, takes like 5 minutes, and then it starts filling up, and it fills up, and it puts like a layer, maybe like 2 inches of water up here. Then it's like that for 10 minutes, I believe, and then it goes to a different stage where it's like fog, and you have the fog, so you can take a couple of different really good shots out here. But since I've been here today, I've been here probably like an hour already, and I didn't see any fog situation pop up. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the cycle today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, when the water comes down here, you'll see the reflection. It's a nice reflection of the building, depending on what the wind's doing, if it's rippling or not. But you kind of see some of it here. I don't know. Should we stick around or should we walk around? Should we stick around for the reflecting or just walk? What y'all want to see? I'll be a democracy today and let y'all have a say in what we doing. But I don't see anything in the chat. Unless let's the StreamYard app is failing me again. It's done that before where the chat just frees up. Last chat I see is that right there from Gangsta Simulation. But yeah, so I okay, we'll walk it then. We'll do that. I think we'll walk through the busy section. Even though I'm gonna look like straight tourists. But yeah, we got all that there. Always got the young dudes out doing their skateboarding thing whenever you have a flat concrete surface. The tram, the city tram here. I remember when they first put it in. I remember visiting Bordeaux before they even had a tram system. I think they put it in like 2000, early 2000s. I don't know if it's 2006 or 4 or somewhere around there. They started talking about putting it in, and it was a big deal for the city. At the time, I was like, what's the big deal about this tram thing? I don't get it. But I see it now especially if you're a tourist and you're visiting all these places, it makes everything a lot easier to move around. I didn't even know they had this much walking, running, biking space on this side of the street. I was walking down there earlier, but I didn't come all the way here. I switched over to the other side and then came down. All right, yeah. But yeah, this is Bordeaux, man. This is Bordeaux at its finest, actually. A day like today, they got some construction going on there. It's funny, they got that advertisement there, right? And it's like in sync with the building up top. I don't know if you noticed that. But got the transport system there. I don't know why it's waiting so long, but you got to be careful out here. And I'll talk about that in my video where I walk down here that I'll upload later this week. But this train, I think it only moves at maybe the max like 25 miles per hour is what it looks like. But there's no sectioning off between, see people walking right there and the tracks are right there. So if you're at night, you're drunk or something, just be careful because, you're putting your life in the hands of the conductor, which they seem to be paying attention a lot, but you never know. But yeah, you see the different variety of people getting off the train. We got a lot of Africans here in France, in Bordeaux. Like I said, I got family here, so Africans have been in Bordeaux. But yeah, check this fountain out. Let me see. We had one more comment. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's make sure we like the video. So we can stay motivated to keep these type of things coming on a regular. Not every day is gonna be a nice day like this, where you just got people out taking pictures and doing everything they do. I got a close to a full battery. Although I gotta say, man, my iPhone has been lately. The battery has been an issue. I got to charge like twice a day now. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing more with it. What else we got there? Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, got to keep all of this going. But yeah, lately my iPhone battery's been depleted. have said, but iPhone's battery be depleting. So you know what that means, right? Come on, y'all know what that means. When your phone battery starts acting up on you, it means it's time for a new phone. Gotta set up for that iPhone 14. You know, it's necessary. I'm not just doing it because I want the new phone. You know, I did it because of y'all, man. We got to have the ability to do long lives off of the phone with decent low light quality when needed. You know, so I assume it is might as well be a tax write off, right? Because part of the necessary equipment for the job. If I consider YouTube my job, am I heading to Paris? Not sure. Not sure if I'm heading there anytime soon. Um, I probably will get there, but I don't know. Paris is. I don't. I've done Paris a lot in the past before I was doing YouTube like this, and it's. I feel like a lot of people do Paris. I probably could do it a little bit differently, but I don't know. I'm not inspired to YouTube from Paris. Put it like that. I'd rather do. If I'm there, who knows? You know, if I'm spending more than a few days there, I probably will do something from there. Um, like a piece of Paris, but Paris is a huge city, and even just trying to plan out something to do can be exhausting. Um, Getting there, all of that, you gotta be ready to do it. When all that is new, it's you go. But we'll see. We'll see when I get there. We'll see how the energy is when I get there. Um, but like I said, more than likely I'll probably be doing spurts of Paris, just like a little something here at this place that I know is picturesque, depending on the weather and all that as well, um, and a few other places, you know, that I'm very familiar with that I can show, and just gotta think about how I want to do it. Some places I'm so familiar with in Paris that in my head I can just plan out a video, like from catching a metro to getting there, showing the right angles, showing some difficulties of certain places, and some of the artists and some of the food as well. But we'll continue walking this way. Let me show you where I'm going through. Let's do this. Let's do this. There we go. Cool. So we just came from over there, and we're heading down this way. Damn, I smell the bread, man. See, I try to tell myself I'm not eating bread, and I was doing all right most of the summer. I wouldn't say I was not eating any bread, but I was definitely more conscious of it. I can tell you like how many pieces of bread I had in a day. You know, if I had it on a sandwich even or something else. I think it was holding. I had it for about a month where I had control of it, and that was right before I got here to Europe. And then they got all the good bread out here. Even though the bread is much healthier or less harmful. I don't know if any bread is healthy, but definitely less harmful here because of the lack of ingredients that they put in it here. But it tastes so much better, so you eat more, which is you know kind of negates the fact that it's less harmful. So I gotta be more conscious of what I'm doing with my bread out here. But man, they got some great pastries. Choisson aux pommes. That's a French one that if I see it, I'm getting it. A lot of times though, it won't. It'll be like one of the first pastries that go in the morning because it's not the easiest for them to make. It's probably one of the more difficult ones for them to make. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't sit well after if you leave it out all day. You want it when it's still kind of hot. If it's sitting too long, it kind of It's not doesn't taste the same at all. But the deal with the Soissons Pomme is it has applesauce on the inside. It's like hot applesauce with like cinnamon or something like that. Let me see what other comments we got. Huh? Okay, you talking about Paris? Like, haven't seen it from the brother's perspective. Yeah, yeah. You might be right. You might be right. And that's the thing too. Like before, when I was visiting Paris, oh look at this gelato. Before, when I was visiting Paris, I knew some folks there. I had some friends there, and was doing my thing around there. But now it's been so long since I spent time there. I feel like I gotta rediscover things again, which may be good, maybe a good thing. And my French was much better before. Let's see what some of this stuff we got out here. But yeah, I mean, on that point, from a brother's perspective, uh, when you're out here, I would say a Black American male perspective, to be more specific, because there are a lot of brothers in France, especially in Paris. African descent, born in France, but a lot of them came over from Africa as well. So, their perspective is not too different when it comes to the night scene or going out and stuff like that. Oh, look at this alley right here. That's pretty tight. So the thing about Bordeaux, man, is like they got a lot of tight streets. They're not very car friendly. I mean, people got cars here, people drive, but see this stuff right here, like even that thing right there, they put that up and have hours of the day where you can't drive down there. You came through here at night, and then you try to come back during the day, you be stuck right there, or you won't even make it down there actually because they got all the tables out. But yeah, you could walk around all day in streets like this, but we're not gonna go there. I think that's a dead end. But see, let's take a look at this map, and they're actually getting better with the whole touristy side of things. So that's the main river there, the Grenole, La Grenole. That's what they call the river here. And most of Bordeaux, what you consider the city, is like right here, definitely within here, and that's like Bordeaux proper. On this side, I'm not even. I think they might consider maybe this section Bordeaux. I think that's what we're seeing here with all this. But this is like the whole old town, downtown area right here. Oh damn, I'm all off base with the camera. But all this area here is kind of like downtown. I would say even out to here. Um, but yeah, we'll walk around, see how things are. I want to get something to eat. Show y'all that. But all right, I see we got Christy in here. What's good? Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. It is morning on the east or the west coast. Out here, it's I think it's like 4 something. Yeah, started the stream at 4 p.m. here. So I think that's 11 a.m. East Coast. Yeah, around 11. Not exactly sure. All right, so we got, I think, one of the longest shopping streets in Europe is right around here. I'm not sure. I might have to ask somebody right quick. Hopefully, they don't mind me having this live going. But yeah, this is the longest shopping street in Europe. I'm gonna ask somebody right quick just to see if they can inform me. See these two girls over here. I'm gonna put the camera back on me just so nobody. You never know. They might be like, "Hey man, we ain't consent to that. You questioning us while we on camera?" Let me see. Excuse-moi. Vous parlez anglais? No. You speak a little bit. You speak some English too. Okay. This route right here, is this the shopping street, the famous shopping street, the longest shopping street in Europe? Ça s'appelle quoi? Sainte-Catherine. Okay. Merci beaucoup. Right. All right. So yeah, they confirmed Saint Catherine, longest shopping street in Europe. So we'll do this. We'll show you what's going on there, and we'll just walk down if we don't get ran over by a scooter. 9:40 in Memphis. Okay. Yeah, Memphis is an hour behind the East Coast, right? Yeah, Memphis is not. I don't think the East Coast time, but yeah, it's this is the longest shopping street in Europe. Man, I think I heard that before about streets in Germany though. But I did look it up and that's what they said. So, but you got all these different shops. You got H&M. I guess the start is up there. I'm not walking to the start. We came in where we came in. We're gonna be walking for at least looks like a half a mile if I look out there. But we'll walk down and share some of this. And I didn't even get this video at all with the GoPro or anything else. So this live feed is gonna be the only video I'm gonna have of this. Hopefully it goes well, quality's good, stays good, and we can you just show people what it's like walking in Bordeaux shopping district. Let's get in front of these folks because they kind of blocking the shot. I do kind of want to get something over here at this patisserie. This is like my famous one, my go-to chain when I come to France. They got good stuff, man. I can't lie. The sandwich is always really good. They got the croissant and pomme right there. That's what I was talking about. But they in business, so they always have something on hand. I'm gonna probably get one of those and a croque monsieur. I think they got it. Croque monsieur is just like ham and cheese with the French bread. Bonjour. Une croissant en pomme, une croque monsieur. Croque monsieur? Non? C'est quoi ça? Jambon au fromage? Oui. Oui, oui c'est tout. Et oui, c'est tout. Let me ah oui. Okay. 660. 670, I think that's what she said. I got a 10. Merci. Got the big bag. I need to sit somewhere and eat this now. Okay, merci. Bonjour. Au revoir. Okay, so yeah, I got it. I got the sandwiches I wanted. Oh, let me get this back up. Still got 8 people. I didn't lose nobody when I was doing that transaction. I hope. Maybe I did, but whatever. All right, so I'm gonna walk around with this bag in hand, whatever. But yeah, check out the Okay. Bonjour. So we got some of the I guess the desserts that Bordeaux is known for, especially this one right here. I'm gonna see if she can explain to us what's going on in English, maybe. Bonjour. C'est quoi ça? Alors, ça sont des cannelés. Des cannelés? Oui. Ici, nous avons la recette classique. OK. Rhum vanille. OK. Ici, nous avons la recette Beaux-Arts. OK. Pure vanille, c'est donc sans alcool. Sans alcool. Sans alcool. Mais normalement, c'est avec alcool, oui? Ah oui, normalement, c'est avec du rhum. OK, the rhum. OK. Okay. But you speak English, right? A little bit. So I'm doing a live. I'm just showing this right here. You mind if I? Yeah. Okay. All right, so she explained to us that it's a specialty of Bordeaux. Normally, it's made with rum, vanilla, and something else.
No,
Okay.
this is rum vanilla.
Rum and vanilla. Okay. And these over here are without alcohol.
No alcohol.
So which one tastes better?
The dark one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get.
Rum is the best alcohol.
Really? Are you originally from Bordeaux?
No.
Where you from?
You.
Huh?
You.
Yoon.
You.
Yoon. I don't know what that is.
You.
No. Yeah. But we'll take one. We'll try one of the just one, and I'm gonna have to show them what's up. So cool. Yes. And I can eat in here or no? I can eat it in here. Okay. 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 So we'll do okay. €2.90. I'm gonna have to use my credit card. Okay. Let me put this down right quick. Let me just put that there.
You're a streamer?
I'm sorry?
You're a streamer?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice.
It didn't go?
No.
All right, I gotta use another card. For some reason, that one, I think it doesn't like small money. This one I gotta plug in. All right. Please wait.
One vanilla?
Yes. Okay. I go the green, right?
That's finished.
Okay.
Here for you.
All right. Thank you. And I'll be over here. Maybe I'll get a coffee. We'll see.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go. We got the camera. We good now. All right. So we'll set up over here since they were friendly. Oh, dang. They making them right there. Look. Got the process going on right there. See, that's the thing I notice about eating in France is they will they are making this stuff live. You know, they live with the food. Let's do like this. Hopefully I'm not in the way of anybody here. And let's get to some of these questions. See if we got any questions in here. Looks like peanut brittle. Come on. Hold on. Let me get to hold on. Let me turn my camera out so I can address some of these comments properly. Y'all tripping. Is it a cake or a muffin? Nah, it's different. It's a candelé. Candelé. Let me see. See that right there? Candelé. I'm gonna give y'all some French culture, man. I mean, I already knew what it was, man. I had to church it up for y'all, man. You know? Said it looked like peanut brittle. What? Oh, what kind of peanut brittle y'all eat? I ain't never seen peanut brittle like this. Peanut brittle like this? Come on. Look, they wrap it up in a nice little joint right there. Yeah, this is serious, man. You come to Bordeaux, don't. If you come to Bordeaux, don't disrespect the candelabra. You know what I mean? They serious out here about that. Yeah, man. Bonjour. Vous êtes en France aussi ou pas? Yeah, man. So we'll go ahead and do this real quick, just because it's on my camera. I see some smudging on my camera. But yeah, we'll do this. I don't normally be eating on camera. Okay. Oui, je sais. Bonjour, c'est le dire hello en français. Oui, je sais. Mm. Crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. outside is chewy. It's basically made with vanilla and rum, alcohol rum. So you can imagine what that tastes like. And I believe it's caramelized on the outside. Okay, I mean, I know I had it down when I paid, but in the beginning, I had it facing that. And I think even when I had it facing down, maybe you couldn't hear her when she was talking. But I thought I was repeating a lot of stuff she was saying. But yeah, just addressing Corky's comment there. Anyway, she didn't mind being on camera either, so I filmed some of her. But yeah, it's pretty good. You got a sweet tooth? You'll like this. Sweet, rich, taste the rum. Here you can also get a coffee as well. Post up. You know, they do it pretty good here. I see a lot of young college students, looks like, walking through the area. But yeah, we're gonna just to Patrick, you're talking in Paris, man. I'm in Bordeaux right now. Palace of Versailles in Paris. Yeah, I mean, if I'm in Paris, that might be one of the spots. I don't know, like, wasn't one of the spots I was thinking about, but there are a few other spots I know of. You know, I'll keep them a surprise. You know, people know about them, but me going there and be my video, be doing what we do. The Palace of Versailles is definitely worthy of seeing in a video, YouTube, whatever. But it's kind of big. Last time I was there, a long time ago, there was a lot of tourists when I was there. It was during the summer, so probably is a better time to go now. But but yeah, we started this stream at the reflecting pool of Bordeaux, which is right in front of one of the palaces, ports, I believe, but also the famous bridge Pont de Pierre. It's also close by. So if you get a chance, you know, you watch the stream from the beginning, you'll see, Jesus, you'll see a lot of those scenes. You know, I feel like there were two American girls. Well, they were speaking English, but they just left. I didn't even think they were American until they started making it very obvious right when they left. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm gonna just finish this and then we're gonna continue on this walk. I could walk all the way back to the hotel from here. Not I could, that's what I'm gonna do. But a lot of things to see on the way too. And I didn't come this way. When I came from the hotel I left, I came down the main strip, the main driving strip, straight to that area where the reflecting pool was. Let me at least turn the camera around. I think I addressed what I wanted to address. Just show you what's going on. Well, in like 2 minutes, a minute. and we'll start pushing out again. I do like that. Does it? How's it look, y'all, when I do portrait orientation? It should just switch automatically, right? Obviously, it's easier to hold up and do it like this. And so, it's actually his song. He made a few at different points. I've used them in some of my videos. His handle is Red Clay. So if you see something that say Beats by Red Clay, you know, that's my boy, man. We met up in you know, we done head through Germany before, had plenty of good times in Germany. Now he back in VA on the East Coast. So, you know. Let me see. Landscape is better? Okay. Okay. Get it up like this right here. Cool. Freezes. I don't know. You know, these mobile live streams have a tendency to freeze every now and then because you're connected on I'm connected on the mobile network Wi-Fi spot though, like a hotspot that you carry along with you. But hold on a second. I feel like give me 1 second. I know you're looking at the table. I'm just gonna readjust some stuff in my book bag real quick. All right, we back up. Cool. Au revoir. Merci. Right. Yeah, they were pretty friendly in there. That's cool. I like that. But let's continue walking down here. For those who just came in, this is the longest shopping street in Europe. I think I forgot what I'll be forgetting the names real quick. But we're in Bordeaux, the longest shopping street in Europe. I've been through here plenty of times growing up. Came through with family. But you know, obviously it's always different when you start doing the whole YouTube thing or, you know, doing it on your own. I was hanging out with the fam last night. We had dinner. They did their thing, you know. Had dinner, saw some of the kids that I hadn't seen before because they were born one of them was born in the last 4 years. So I think it was just about 4 years since the last time I was here. But yeah. This is Bordeaux, France. I know I put just, you know, live from France in the chat, and then the thumbnail just had live, so you don't know where exactly with either pieces of those information. But you know, I'm out here. It's kind of like an impromptu thing. I wasn't even planning to go live. I was just like, you know what? Let me do this live. So I was just hurrying up, making that thumbnail, pushed it out, and yeah. I like the live feed though because you know me with editing, y'all. You're gonna hear it again. I be procrastinating with the editing. So this way, it's procrastination proof. Still got a bike culture out here. Man. yeah, so this is a good way for me to just hurry up, put something out, keep y'all up to date of the travels. But yeah, you're gonna see a I would say a slightly edited video, GoPro, of me walking around Bordeaux. Not this section, but another area, and that'll be probably coming out later in the week, maybe next week. What y'all think? You think I'm procrastinating with these videos too much? What do you think? Should I lighten up on the editing so I can get them out faster, or what do y'all think? Should I stay with my regular style? I'm starting to think I do too much editing. I need to go lighter with the editing. Maybe more in-camera editing. If you don't know what I mean by that, it means like just thinking about the shots I make before, thinking that through properly, so I don't have to edit as much in post, you know? That's what I'm thinking about doing. Especially if I'm hopping from country to country, I can't be sitting on videos like I was before, so I'm pretty much telling y'all the decision I'm doing, but it's probably what I'm gonna be doing. Lighter edits, moving faster. Let's see, we got a comment. Yep, 8 to 10 minutes. I'm with you 100% on that. 8 to 10 minute videos. Get them out, chop them up, throw the music on, throw the thumbnail together, description. Let's do it. But yeah, so we'll walk around, keep walking here. I think we're gonna walk all the way to the end there. That port, I think it goes to the main train station, but we'll see. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep going with the stream. Haven't seen too many adverse camera adverse people yet. I was really surprised by the girl inside the Cathédrale shop. She was excited that I was streaming. She was like, "Oh, you're a streamer?" I'm like, "Yeah, trying to do this YouTube thing." She was excited, man. I was like, "Dang, okay." But her English is pretty good too. We went through the explanation of what that was, the Cathédrale was, in French first, which I understood, but I know a lot of y'all don't, so went over it, had her say it again in English, and I made sure to check behind me, make sure there's nobody else in line, because that'll be a big nuisance if you're holding up business for your dang YouTube video. Actually, last time I came here, I remember there's always some motorcycle traffic coming through there, moped traffic. So, I don't know, in Germany, it's a big thing when you cross if it's red. Like, not to say you'll get a ticket, but even like the locals will say something to you sometimes, especially if there's like a lot of kids around, because it's an unsafe precedent for the kids. You know, the kids don't know how to navigate the streets, and they see an adult crossing, sometimes they just cross. And I've seen it happen before where adult cross and then the kids cross and almost got hit by a car, and you're like, "Hey man, that's kind of messed up." But yeah, it's Jesus. Let me see what we can do here. I didn't see they got me crossing, and it's all red. Almost got me hit. But yeah, it's so if we walk down to the end, I'm not sure if that's the main train station or not, but yeah, we'll keep walking. keep walking down, and then I don't know. I think we can probably, let me see what questions we got here. Lagging? Oh, I'm lagging? I don't know, man. Probably just the signal here. You see the buildings? The signal's not gonna be the best when you got a situation like this. So don't know what to tell you. I gotta push through with the stream. Hopefully the sound is still good. A lot of times I've noticed that on some of my streams, the signal will be choppy, but the sound is still good. So I'm the fuck on. Gotta watch out for these possible pickpocketers. Don't know if they got them out here, but I'm assuming they got them everywhere. I got a bag on my back, got a bag in my hand. Just gotta make sure everything's good and in order. Let me make sure right quick. Let's check, make sure everything's still in the backpack. Every once in a while, I do it. If I'm rolling by myself, I gotta make sure I got a hold of everything, which I do right now. So, yeah. All right, let's continue walking. Yeah. So, man, I didn't even know I was sweating until I took off my backpack, and I noticed the middle of my back got a lot of sweat on it. It's kind of cold when I took it off. That must be a school. Yeah, it's a high school right there, I guess. Lycée. Everybody just hanging out. Imagine your high school was right on the longest shopping street in Europe. That's kind of strange, right? High school, entrance, exit, right on the longest shopping street. I'd be skipping school left and right. I mean, I skipped school left and right, and we didn't have that. So, I don't know. I think the school culture in France is a little bit different anyway. They're not as big on skipping classes and everything as we were in America. But, you give kids temptation to do stuff like that. I feel like it's more prevalent if they're closer to all this. But yeah, I did notice yesterday I went with a fam to pick up the little ones at school. So here's the thing I noticed, right? Like all right, I'm gonna get to the question in a second. So I went to pick up the little one at elementary school, and it was cool, man. It was like a throwback to, I don't think it was ever like that in the States, but it was just cool. Like all the parents are there ahead of time, like probably like, school is out, but all the parents are like there, and they're at the different doors. There's like maybe 4 different sections. And, once you get in the line, you wait like 5 minutes and you come up, and a few of the teachers, at least 2 of them, are at the door. And you tell them your kid's name, and then they call the kid. It takes they're already kind of ready anyway. They're probably still playing around, but it takes like 2 minutes, and then they present your kid to you. And I guess it's good because if there's any problems, you can hear it daily from your teacher. If there's any serious issues or anything like that, they can inform you they can give you a little snippet right there. So And the kid knows that too. It's like, yeah, we're gonna see your parents this evening. Don't be acting up too hard, because you know we're gonna see them right when you get off. So I thought that was really cool. And you get to see the other parents as well. You know, there's obviously some small conversations between parents. But yeah, it's cool, man. Very relaxed. Felt way more family-oriented, community-oriented than what I've seen in most other places. Not even just the U.S., but most other, even Germany. I don't think they doing it like that. But I don't think all of France is like that. And I'm sure high school, nobody's parents are picking them up from high school. But the elementary school students, I don't know how that's just a thing here in this region, or if it's like that everywhere in France. Probably not. I know Paris ain't like that. I can't say for sure, but I was assuming Paris, in the city, a lot of people, parents ain't picking up their kids like that. But France, you know, most people don't know, France is mainly rural areas. It's not, if you look at the landmass of France, there's only a few cities you know about, really. Paris, Bordeaux. Bordeaux's probably not the number 2 city you know of, but Paris, Lyon, Bordeaux, Marseille, Nice, and you know, Nice is a beach vacation town, so it's not like people are really, you know, I don't know what the population in Nice is, to tell you the truth, but yeah, it's not a lot of cities in France, to tell you the truth, so it's a lot of small towns you never heard of. I've talked to a few people today, and they were tourists to Bordeaux, or visiting Bordeaux, but they're French, so they're from another French town. He told me the name of that town, so I was like, huh? Where's that? I was like, that's in France? They was like, yeah. It's like the one girl who worked at the counter over there, the one place, she said she's from Yum. I was like, Yum? Because she almost had like a Eastern European look, like Russian look. So I was assuming she might be from another country. But nah, she made it sound like she was French. I don't know why I'm showing y'all that as I'm talking, but all right, so Patrick David, is it the processor that's lagging? Maybe I'm lacking space on my phone. I don't know. That could be hampering it as well. Let me see. How's the food? Oh man, the food is lovely out here. I mean, I got some in this bag right here. You know, I got some quick stuff. I got a croissant aux pommes, which is like a toasted bread wrap. It's kind of glazed on the outside. It has like a sweet, like applesauce with cinnamon on the inside of it. I got that, and I got a sandwich with ham and cheese sandwich. But their ham and cheeses ain't like just, you know, it's on a baguette. So the bread itself is already bomb, and then it's just different, bro. It's nothing like a ham and cheese you have somewhere else. And this is just the quick stuff, and it's still great. But they have some really good restaurants here, like Michelin star restaurants. Maybe tonight, if I meet up with the girl I met yesterday, maybe if we meet up, we'll do one of those restaurants. Yeah, this is one of the main ports right here. Excusez-moi. S'appelle quoi le port de quoi? Porte d'Aquitaine?
D'Aquitaine, oui. C'est la région, c'est le nom de la région.
Ah, ok. D'Aquitaine, ok. Merci. So, that's the name of this port here, Port d'Aquitaine. And if you don't know about the ports, and you know, they're the city doors, like the doors to the city. So they were used back in the day as entry points for the city. So that would be one of the main ones right there to come into Bordeaux. And obviously it wasn't like it is now, right? It had like walls surrounding the area, so you couldn't just come in without being invited or being from here or having permission. Yeah, I think a lot of the modern day infrastructure for the internet is based off of kind of how they set up those ports. That's what I heard anyway. I almost hit the end button for the stream. Hold up, let me reposition my hand. Who said? He said they have poor internet connection service and certain. Oh yeah, I did say that. Yeah, because we were actually in between those buildings, right? Like I think we just ended the longest shopping street in Europe. That's what they say it is. We got the University of Bordeaux right back there. My cousin used to go there. He graduated from there. Or one of these universities around here in Bordeaux. So I remember coming out here back in the day. Okay, Terry, you back in? Yeah, man. So you missed it. I walked from the reflecting pool down this street right here, which is the longest shopping street in Europe. And I believe it ends here. I mean, there's other streets that go down there, and you can see all this here. But when you're there, it's just shopping on both sides of the street, like little shops, and then you got some H&M shops, you got some restaurants, some mix. You got the tortoises out here. Yeah, man. Live from Bordeaux. Let's go over here by this train station, or this tram. This is not the train station, actually. The train station is, the big one is further that way. We might take a look there later. I don't know if we'll be able to do it on this live stream. Battery will probably die by then. Doing this live stream off the iPhone. All right. But we'll take a look at this tram setup. And like, oh yeah, we can get a good name of all the stuff right here. Place de Victory. Get my shadow out of the way. Place de Victory. That's that right there. But yeah, we'll walk down. Let me see if we can catch it back to. One of these trains goes right to the hotel, but I don't think this is the line. This is like a red line. And I think ours is a pink, not pink, purple. Pink or purple. I don't know. But it's not this one. Excusez-moi. Combien pour le tram? Combien le euro? Oui. €1.50. Okay. Merci. So the cost to get on the train is $1.50. $1.50. Yeah, so that's like $1.50 to get on the tram. I'm not sure if that's one way. She seemed a little confused by my French. I don't know. I know my French ain't the best, but I was like, damn, come on, girl. You know what I'm asking? Combien? How much for the train? I was pointing at the train too, so it wasn't like I was just saying how much. Maybe she didn't see me pointing at the train. That could have been misconstrued very wrong. Maybe that's why she was like, huh? And then she snapped out of it. Oh, okay. She was just on her phone. When I asked her that. Gotta be aware of those things sometimes. I need to be more aware of those things sometimes. I definitely need to improve my French. So I think the easiest way for me to improve any language is to just spend more time in the place that speaks that language. So it's a university here. This street down here, I'm trying to figure out where I need to go. But I think I might be already further than my spot. I'm about to see. I'm gonna just ask this girl right quick. I like practicing my French anyway. Excusez-moi. Où est le gare de Saint-Jean? Quelle direction? Okay, merci. All right, so she said it's this way, so I had it right in my head. I was thinking the right thing. Dang, that's a lot of trash right here. People been partying hard. All that beer. Watch out for two. Tried to hook dude up, you know what I mean? Tried to get me bump into that girl right there. He'd have been straight. Yeah, I think university is out for the day. A lot of students are cutting loose. If they haven't already. Let's see, what other questions we got? Do you have... Do they have fencing matches? Okay. You're saying they have fencing matches, so I should check them out. I've never been to a fencing match, but that would be cool. Yeah, man, I do have a power bank. Actually, it's not on me right now, but the amount of stuff I'm carrying with me right now is also like just more cumbersome. When I came out today, the main thing was to take pictures with the main camera. So I did that, took some pictures. Man, when you get, the funny part is when you get one of these bigger cameras, you start taking pictures and even video as well, we already know, but the file sizes, Jesus, boy, you come out, take a few pictures, camera, I think I'm doing 32 megapixels, raw, and then every time I snap it, it takes a RAW and a JPEG, so you can share the JPEG faster. So if I take, say, 100 pictures, that's like 4 gig or something. Some crazy, man. I don't know exactly if that's the number, but it's it swells up fast, bro. The storage or the space just eats it up. So yeah, that was my main thing. I came out with that in mind. Really wasn't planning on live streaming, but I did. Camera or the phone battery was decent. I haven't got the alert yet, but I know as of late I've been having to charge like twice a day, and that's without doing a live stream. That's just doing what I normally do on my phone, like messages and shit like that. So I don't know, we getting down here to this section. It's a lot of brothers. Motherfuckers making noise just cause I feel like they know somebody on a YouTube streaming, they want to make noise. So I think we in the African section for sure. But we're gonna continue walking down this way, doing what we do. Definitely sounds like Africa here. People extra loud, you know. Our people loud, man. That is a fact. But I think this is the quickest way to get where we're going. So we're gonna do that. But they definitely got a lot of like African shops here. So if you want to buy like African hair products and stuff like that, this is the street. African hair products, African food, stuff, all that. Obviously, they got the police rolling through here. But we'll continue walking on, seeing what we can spot. Actually, I'm just trying to get back to the hotel. I think homegirl set me up, man. She was, oh yeah, main train station, head that way. That ain't the main train station, that's the marché. Like the marketplace where you come if you want to get all the fish, meat, all that stuff. A lot of people running restaurants, they'll come out here and get their stuff in bulk. Meat, fish, vegetables. Marché de Capuchin. I need to brush up, bro. I need to brush up. French is rusty. All right. So it feels a little more quiet here already. I've been here before when they've been open. My uncle was running a restaurant club at one point here. We used to go down there and do some shopping, and it was always a madhouse to me. It felt like I was a lot younger, but be out here and not understanding the language too, and a lot of people are speaking like, you know, African languages. So you hear all of that in there. It was just it's different. It's different, especially coming from the States, like an American kid, and you're coming and experiencing all this at an early age. Nobody's giving you any explanation of anything. Just like, hey, yeah, this is we going to the marché. Okay, cool. Why are people yelling? Why is everybody hustling? You know? So I started getting my immersion even for Africa. I started getting it even here in France. A lot of times when I was younger, we'd go to Africa, we stopped here anyway. So we stopped through here for a couple weeks. Maybe like 2 weeks, a week or 2 weeks. And then head to West Africa. So a lot of times culturally, I was like stepping in. Although I'm sure a lot of Africans will be like, hey, France ain't got nothing to do with African culture, but there are a lot of Africans here. So in that respect, there is some bleed over, especially a lot more French-speaking Africans. Guess we got Africans in DC too, but it's a different cultural experience. Yeah, so we'll head back. I know where this church is. We'll head back to this church, and we'll wrap up the walking around portion once we get to this church over here. I like this street though. I like the way this street looks. They've redone it over the years. It definitely looks more, yeah, you know what I mean? Like now you can take some serious pictures here. Before it had the cobblestone, they had that for a while, but it was always messed up. It wasn't like neat cobblestones. And you know, one thing about, let me click off of this. Hold on a second, let me get to these comments. Oh dang, super chat. Appreciate that, bro. All right, yeah, you my first ever super chat. I appreciate that. You know, I'm gonna leave that up. Let me hit Corky's comment though. Population is huge. Yeah, population is getting. I mean, it's a lot of people in this section, but I wouldn't say the population is huge in Bordeaux. 900,000. It's kind of it's not a small city, but oh damn, they got the NBA going on. Is that just some basketball? You're watching what's the Euro basketball? France and Italy. France 12, Italy, or France 15, Italy 12. That's what's up. Bonjour. Oui, ça va? Oui. She was looking mean at the camera. She seemed nice enough. But yeah, population is all right here. I would say it's like, for a city, I can't say, I haven't lived here, but I would say for a person visiting, it's just right. Like you can get around, has enough people to, you know, see different things going on. Tourists come in this time of year. But I think if you were going out on a going out scene, you'll run into the same people after a while. Very soon, you would have seen everybody that goes out. You know, obviously, that rotates a little bit every year with the university and all that. But, and also too, I think places like this, if you're in your mid 30s or up, you're probably gonna see a lot of people who are a lot younger than you. The going out scene is probably in the 20s strong. They probably don't have a big group of people that are older and going out, you know, single people. Because most people in places like this, they're getting shacked up in relationships early and serious relationships for a long time. That's what I've noticed here. Like people from this area, they don't really mess around too long, from what I've seen. Now, I'm sure there's people who actually from here, from other parts of France even, can give you a better look on that. But from what I've noticed, that's what I've seen. Let's see if we can get inside this church. This is the Church de Saint-Michel. We can ask somebody to reconfirm, because I'm just going off of memory. She got AirPods in, so we ain't asking her. Both of them. Oh yeah, Saint Michel right there. Let's see. Get some specs on this church right quick. All right, I guess they're doing a reconstruction. This is the reinforcement. Okay. Reinforcement of the church, but I think we can still go in. So we'll do that. We'll go up in there and see what's happening. I'm in straight tourist mode, y'all. Let me turn this camera around so y'all see me. I'm in straight up tourist mode. Then we'll get back on it and show you the front camera again. But yeah, I'm over here with the hat, the backpack, the bag. Let's see what's going on. We gotta walk through this. Sometimes you gotta walk through cafes to get to where you're going. But yeah, you see the bag, got this bag, swinging it, and going all the tourist spots. Cool. Yeah, so that's I don't know, it's not connected to the church, but we go inside here. Look at that. I think this, you know, they reconstruct, you know, repair these churches. But a lot of times, man, they're still like, I think some of these churches are built in like the fort. Some of these, if it's not the churches, then the ports were built originally in like the 1400s, which is crazy. And I don't know if it's actually the same building, like they added on over the centuries or not, but we'll go in, take a look in here. Okay, I'm getting a low battery thing now, so it'll be right on time. If it dies in the next 10 minutes, y'all know why. The Lord don't want y'all to see if we don't make it out of here. man. No. I'm mad at myself that I didn't. But I'll probably be back. You can buy some stuff from here. You got some stuff in English too. You know? Man, you know, churches in Europe, I think they're all pretty similar. But we're here, so we're gonna walk in and show y'all why not. No service or anything going on, so it makes it easy to just come in and take a look around. Not worried about interrupting anything. Look at that. Let's walk down the middle. That's the actual, are those the pipes for that? The organs? I think so. Saw somebody pop out there. They were singing an old Negro spiritual just a second ago. Talking about nobody know. They probably didn't even think nobody was hearing them. La vie d'un autre. I don't know what that last word is, but the life in North, or whatever that, I think it's an area, which I think is another name for this region. Parole? Yeah. All right. Ask about the Knights Templars. Yeah, I might have to do my research on that. I mean, I know a bit about them. You know, all of those religious warriors, religious fighters, I know they were, you know, warriors sent out to avenge. I know at some point they were used to avenge some of the Christians, Catholics who were killed in other places where that wasn't the main religion. And, you know, I think they had a lot to do with the Crusades as well. But that story, depending on who's telling it, can be looked at different ways. Might have to talk about stuff like that on a separate live. And I'm not trying to be on either side of that debate, but I just know both sides have vastly different stories on what was actually happening. And I know neither side was completely just. And both sides had their straight up crazy people who were just massacring people. But, you know, take it with a grain of salt when I hear things, until I get like a full concept of the story. The French slave quarters. Yeah, I need to research that as well. I don't know if they have too many of those in Bordeaux. I've never heard of them in Bordeaux. I'm assuming in Paris, it probably has some of that. I know even the catacombs, which I've heard about a lot of times. I never really went there. Never really checked it out. It's funny because a lot of the stuff that has to do with like a lot of deaths and all that. Like I was in Poland once, and a lot of people don't know that like one of the most infamous concentration camps for Jews was in Poland. Krakow, outside of Krakow, is Auschwitz. So I didn't know it was there, and I was in Krakow not for that reason. Not at all. I was there, then I found out that Auschwitz was close by. I was like, oh dang. So I met a Polish lady the day before, and I asked her like, hey, should we go to? I'm thinking about going to Auschwitz, the old concentration camp. She was like, I was like, you wanna come with me? She was like, for what? She turned up on me. She was like, for what? Like, why would I do that? She's like, my grandfather died today. Like, why would I want to visit that place? I'm just a silly American. I just thought it was something, I need to do as a tourist when I come here. She was like, nah, forget that. She's like, you don't got to go there. I was like, okay. So I left it at that. But that's one thing, a lot of us Americans, we hear about certain things and we're going to want to go visit those places, graves of famous people who are doing whatever or all of that. I mean, I even went to Nagasaki and Hiroshima memorials in Japan. And I tell you what, that felt fucking weird being an American. But the thing about Japanese people is they're a lot more mature when it comes to that. So when you're there, like, nobody's looking at you. They obviously know I'm American. Nobody's looking at me crazy because of that. But yeah, it was still very humbling to be there. That's kind of what I was thinking of when I thought about going to Auschwitz. But then again, maybe asking a Polish girl who's from that area to go there, maybe that wasn't the right thing to do. But she wasn't, she didn't hold it against me. It was just, she just informed me real quick that that's not something they do. Oh, what did I have for breakfast this morning? Okay, I don't know. I gotta watch out with this one right here. This comment, this person might be a bot. So yeah, we'll get rid of that early. Just because, yeah. But yeah, that's what I got going on now. It's just out here in Bordeaux, walking around all day. All day. Guess what? We're going to do it again tonight. I don't know if I go live or not. Y'all let me know if you think I should go live tonight. I obviously have my phone to be charged up. But at night, I think I need to have, the iPhone might do all right at night. With the live, it probably won't be that. If the quality is not good now, it's definitely not going to be good at night. Just because the camera has to work harder and it's pushing through the signal. But I do have the main camera, and that will make really good video to upload later, once I have to piece it together. But I think what I should do is probably just get out the video I was doing, the GoPro video, the walk around GoPro video. That'll be in high def, obviously. And I can push that out with minimum edits. If I can get that out by maybe tonight, I don't know, we'll see. I gotta take a look at it, do some quick chop edits and put it out. Who knows, that might work. Y'all will know before, because I'll do a live, from the hotel room before I push it out. So I'll do a premiere, something like that. So if it's either tonight, today, or tomorrow, let's say like this. By Friday night, I should have something on Bordeaux out. Upload a video out on Bordeaux. At least the first one. Then we'll The next one should come out shortly after. Should be a lot easier than the first one. We'll do it like that. Nah. See, let me. Terry P. Let me inform you real quick. So Bordeaux, in France, Bordeaux is Bordeaux, right? Like they got the wine Bordeaux. It's from Bordeaux. You talking about Champagne? Guess where Champagne is from? Champagne, France. That's right. There's a town named Champagne. Guess what Cognac is from? Cognac, France. You know, that's what a lot of people don't know, man. Like, and it's funny about Cognac because the way French people drink Cognac is like almost like in a small wine glass, almost like a shot glass. But you drink it. It's called a digestif. You drink it after a big meal to digest food. You don't drink it to get lit. You don't drink it to get turned up. Like, that's how they drink it, bro. Straight up. That's what it's designed for. But I don't know where we got the idea that, oh yeah, give me some of that yak. And, you know, mixing it with this and that. Man, I think, tell you the truth, I think some of the European countries, they know what they're doing. They've been through hard times before, and they've had these things, so they know what they're capable of. I feel like in America, by us just having, you know, companies just promote this shit all kind of ways. All that stuff or whatever. Who knows what all kind of side effects this stuff can have. You know, I know everything we can consume